Hello again, my name is Marco, I'm with kaplar.designs, and welcome to the new series of the designer's tips that is imagined as a little bit of help in order to understand and to better work with your designer in order to get a perfect packaging printed out for your Amazon shop. Last time we talked about the first step that is needed, and that would be the diagram of the box, which is blueprint for your box. Vectorgram, diagram, die cut, die lines, and today we're going to talk about following things. We're going to talk about SMIC versus RGB modes, and we are going to talk about vector versus raster graphics. Let's start with SMIC and RGB modes. One thing that you can do in order to check out whether your designer has done a good job is to be sure that SMIC format or mode of the file is present. What is SMIC? Well, it's a color combinations that are usually used for the print. So easily as this explains, SMIC mode is the print mode and RGB is the screen mode. So be sure to have your print formats in SMIC, because if you have it in RGB, colors that are used on your packaging are going to be different than those that are printed, and that will save you some money and extra bits of nerves, because you do not want to order 1000 of the products with wrong print files that are in a wrong mode, just to figure out that the colors are all off and the text is off and something like this. Now that we covered that, let's talk more about vector versus raster graphics. Why vector is important? Vector is important because of the following reason, and that reason is pretty simple. This here is vector format. No matter how much I zoom it in, it will never get pixelated, and it will always ensure perfect print. On the other hand, if we take a small image like this, that is just, for example, 200 by 200 pixels, you will get the following effect. You will get pixelization when you print it out. As you can see all the individual pixels here, versus the vector graphics, where you cannot see any of the pixels because it's not done by pixels. This will save you again some time and quality, because I usually, well, not usually, but always use HD images when I design my packages. By using HD images when designing my packages, you will never see a package that looks something like this. You will never see the blurred or the pixelated packages that are printed out because of the use of the wrong images. So if you can print out the whole packaging without the use of the raster graphics being the regular images taken by phone or taken by a photo camera, you will always have perfect packaging printed out. If you want to use regular images in your packaging, you can try to do the following. You can find HD images of the stuff that you want to put on the package, and you can ensure that it's going to be printed out. The image should not be zoomed in. So what does that mean? That means that, for example, this wood pattern here is not zoomed in, and it corresponds to 100% zoomed in version. It is not pixelated. It is not in any kind distorted or blurred or anything like that, and that is the result of being able to use HD images in your packaging. Nice packages usually have HD images and vector format images combinations, and it's usually a very nice combination to have perfect print. For example, here you can see vector format icons combined with raster graphics, which is represented by this hand and phone, and this is, for example, the vector format of the QR code, which is readable. If you want to try it, just pause the video right now and try to read this with your phone, and it will take you to the web page. So be sure to use HD images, or to provide me with HD images of the product that you want me to use in your packaging. So the most important things that we learned now today in this lesson is your packaging needs to be in SMIC mode, that is the print mode. You can use HD raster images, or you can use regular vector graphics. These three things will ensure that you have perfect packaging printed out. See you in the next lesson.